Again with the notes, no transition. Damn, I gotta work on that. This is terrible. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Civ Show podcast, where we suck so you don't have to. I'm your host, MoySauce.
Razing Zozo.
And scared because there was no transition, Nystagmus.
Hey, Moy.
Hey, Zo.
How much does a polar bear weigh?
I don't know, Zo. How much does a polar bear weigh?
Enough to break the ice. Hi, I'm the TheCivShow. How's that? Is that a good?
You're the Civ Show? I thought we were the Civ Show.
Well, we're the TheCivShow. It's the part of the joke. It's to break the ice.
I
didn't want to introduce all of you at once. You know, we gotta do it one at a time. You know, we gotta make sure.
I will reward you with one Captain Picard facepalm.
Yes, excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. I don't. Why don't we have that special effect yet on the TheCivShow? That should be one of our...
You want like 1,000,001 special effects. You have one idea. If I implement it, you'll forget about the idea before it even happens again.
That is the first idea I've asked to implement. That's Jean-Luc Picard related.
You're joking, right?
That's Jean-Luc Picard related? What was the last time I asked to implement a Jean-Luc Picard policy?
Okay, no, not Jean-Luc Picard related. But
that's
like
what I said, boy. You weren't listening.
You said he wanted air horns. You said he wanted sirens. You said he wanted nuke symbols.
Nukes.
Nuke symbols. Wanted the Simpsons. Wanted Family Guy stuff to pop up.
Yeah.
I
like
Simpsons
that.
stuff behind me now. I'm in the living room. Look at this.
I have here behind me a lot of mess being organized, but I also have a green screen as well, going to be set up soon, Moy. So I'll do whatever.
Dude, we can like all sit on the couch, on the Simpsons couch, and like have a conversation on the Simpsons couch. Yeah,
that's high tech. That's high tech. Wow,
that's what you get when you're the tech guy. Am I right? Hey,
that could be our intro. We get copyright struck by having us have an intro of us running to the couch and something funny happening every single time.
Oh, that would totally be worth the cease and desist. That would totally be worth it.
I'm down for it.
It would only stay up a little while. Hopefully, a couple people would like copy, and it'd be like contraband. Oh.
The TheCivShow.
Yeah. Oh, even better. Even better. Get the cloud. Change the clouds up.
Making it happen. Goodness. I'm making it happen. I'll do it. I'll do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Anyways,
this is.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is just this opening segment that of silliness and fun and playing off each other is great. It reminds me of our Sunday game where me and Nystagmus played off each other, and we just had such a tiptoeing great conversation. And
would you say that intro that we did was inevitable?
It was inevitable.
Oh my god!
Was that intro inevitable?
If you look at everything that had happened since the Civ Show started forward, it all came together and convalesced, and it was this nexus of perfect inevitability. Anyways, it was a very nice discussion. Not everyone liked it, and we're good. And me and Nystagmus, by the way, this is us all the time. We do. I get a little passionate when I'm having discussions with Nystagmus. We've had a couple good ones. And you know what? After the show, we had like 3 or 4 great ones. Like, why didn't we use this one? Because it was more or less us agreeing and coming at things from different perspectives. But you know what? We will have discussions in the future. But we're gonna get better at it. Okay, and I'm gonna get better at it. But he's gonna get better at it too. We both have little things that we're gonna get better at. And Moy, standing there, you know, he's gonna get better at it too. He's gonna be like,
dude, I had like 3 or 4 glasses of wine during that whole conversation. I was toast. I was done. I didn't know what I was doing after your guys' conversation. I was so lost in my game. And I'm like, dude, I can't even think right now. I'm like, oh my god.
You know what? Like, speaking to the game, I like that. Like, even though we're on autopilot, I think we still have own. You know, like we weren't like completely making terrible decisions. Did you find that too?
I don't know. I kind of like honestly, I don't even remember what my moves were during the conversation.
Right,
So
right.
we had the conversation. It went on for like a long time, and then we came out of it. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Why am I like last place all of a sudden? Like I wasn't last place when we started that conversation, which makes me
Yeah.
feel like Zoe is a CIA psyop from Moy to like sabotage both of us.
Damn it! You found out that was all about the whole time. Boy paid me to distract you, and you uncovered our ruse. No,
That was a false flag conversation. That's what
total. It was a false
Oh
flag
my God.
conversation. No,
It was-
it was really interesting, and I did enjoy it, and I thank you for your patience. I thank you everyone for their patience for that one.
It was Zoe trying to pull off a Moy, just tell a huge story with no reason. And that was his version of it. He can't just tell a story randomly. He's got to get into like an argument and rant a little bit.
Yeah.
That's his version of it. Hey, dude.
Yeah. I feel I haven't had a rant in a while. I feel like it's been, like a good rant, like not like a silly rant, like one where like sometimes I sound kind of like I know what I'm talking about. Those ones.
So
I
not
feel
the culture victory ones that you do every time you have to go for a
oh,
culture victory.
no. That's a good example of Raging Zozo rant. Okay. Professor Zoe, totally different guy. He's so smart. His hair stands on end. It's intelligent.
That guy.
Yeah,
the guy that only comes at a level 5 hype train, right?
That's
guy.
it. He only comes out level 5 hype train. So, but speaking to that game, that was a game of peace. That was a game of peace. I don't think there was really any war. Boy talked about war. But no, there was you attacked a city state, Moy. I think.
No, I don't even think I played. I played Australia. Did I go to war? I don't think I even went to war. Did I? No.
I thought at one point
with a city state.
I did. Which one?
I think
I don't remember this at all. What?
You had drank. This is your second bottle of wine, I think. No, I don't know how much wine you had, but no, I swear that was like the news of the era. It was like, oh, boy's going to war with this city state, but it was part of some bigger plan, I think. Like you weren't going to kill them.
Oh, yes. Okay, so let's give a little bit of summary of what happened on Sunday. Anyway, I'll get to that right afterwards. So, Sunday was the Commonwealth Games. It was the day before Victoria Day. Victoria being Queen Victoria, we celebrate her essence and her life. So we were celebrated in a Commonwealth only game with featuring England, Canada, Scotland, India, and Australia. So I played Australia, and India was played by Owls. We had 2 members of the community, one a Patreon member. If you subscribe to our Patreon, you can be a member in our community game. One of them, Niall, he's the patron, so shout out to Niall. And then we had Owls featured on as well. He decided to step in to be that 5th member to play India. So he was leading by quite a big margin in both science and culture. And so I know that I believe part of the reason why he was leading in that is because he was Caesarian of every single city-state. And so he's getting all those bonuses, and then he's getting the bonuses for having envoys in them too. For having one, you get like, for science, you get library, and you get your capital. That gets +1 science. And like when you get 3 envoys, your universities and everything. So I wanted to wipe them out so that he didn't get any of those bonuses anymore. And so that's when I started attacking the city-states. And I was trying to cripple his yields by giving him less envoys. That's what I was doing. There you go.
Okay.
Brought it all around.
There you go. That makes sense. I have not been Owls in so long. Months. I have not been Owls in months. And I forgot that, like, the envoys, like, that's why they're so powerful, like, other than everything else that they do. But just the city-states, they just give you insane bonuses. Like, plus 15% science if you're not at war. That's not insignificant, and they're easier to keep, right? So anyways, yeah, we had India and we had Canada. They were both doing spectacular. Somehow India, though, never had an army. I think
I know. I kind of wanted to go to war with him just because he wasn't building an army, but then I didn't want to do it at the same time. Like I was kind of a little drinky drink, and so I don't know if I would have done very well,
Yeah, like I threatened Canada near the beginning when he, just the standard Zozo threat if you have a religion even close to my opening territory without my consent. And that was it. And like later on, I was like, oh, he's getting pretty big, and his stats are huge. I don't think I want to go to war with Canada. Not to mention the fact that he would see it coming, right? Because you got to denounce him first. But yeah, I enjoyed being Victoria, but I felt that I couldn't be her well enough. And I think it's because I didn't get owls. I went void singers in the end. I didn't even get a religion. I didn't even get a religion. I went void singers. Because I was accumulating like faith pretty good because of, I don't know, natural wonders or whatever. And because I didn't want to wait anymore. Like it got to a point, like, all right, well, the ages are passing. And I didn't meet void singers until close to, I think, the last hour. I think that would have been different if I'd gotten Victoria with Owls of Minerva. But no, it was not to be. I otherwise, I had a good discussion, but I came in last place, second last place.
I don't remember.
Was I last?
Yeah.
I think I was last.
No, last place. I skirted ahead because I took over one of my free cities.
That's right. You at the last minute. That was like technically in my mind, that's a win. Like that you were able to put me into last place because I was just ahead of you, I believe.
1 point.
Yeah.
1 point in the score.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
so
Nystagmus, how was your game as Scotland? How did they feel? One of my favorite.
Okay, honestly, man, I don't remember a damn. Well, like there's a 2-hour gap in that game for me. Like I was just so on autopilot during that conversation. But man, my cities were happy, like really happy.
Nice.
I think I averaged like +4 amenities for all my cities.
Nice. Right on.
So I like them. I don't know why, but like there were like no zombies where I was. Like literally none.
Oh my god, I had so many. What?
Yeah, I had no. I had 2 places where I knew they spawned, and I just put people there, and then I never had any zombies spawn.
Wow.
And so I just remember where all they spawned, right? And then I remembered if any barbarians showed up, I just remember where I killed them, and then I just put another person there, right? So
clever girl.
This guy's got a big brain over here.
That's why I had lots of zombies. They kept coming. I had a lot of barbarian ships that kept coming too.
So I didn't really have a whole lot of barbarians either, to be 100% honest. So I was doing pretty good. It's just I just slipped up because I was just on autopilot building probably granaries or something stupid.
You don't build granaries, man.
I took owls though, although the real reason why they were able to get the city states though is because he kept bringing like what's that hero?
Oh, that's
Himiko?
right. He got
Himiko.
Yeah.
Himiko.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I saw.
That's right.
I saw that hero.
Kamiko.
There's so many. Like I saw her like so much often. Like I got one of the city states. I think it was Yervin right next to me, and I kept trying to Suze it, and then I just said Miko show up and like go up to the city state, and then I lose to Suze. I'm like, I wish I could just declare war and kill Himiko, basically, because like she just kept coming over and stealing my Caesarian ships, even though all I did was trade with city states.
Man,
so,
yeah. That's my main criticism of heroes is like there's like 2 or 3 heroes that are just like her. Hercules is pretty crazy, doing an instant build of a district.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Sinbad is pretty nuts.
Dude, no, there's so many that are nuts. I think all of them are good in their own way, but some are just way more powerful at very specific parts of the game. So like
Himiko is always good.
Yeah, Himiko's always good. Yes.
Always good. That's
and
always,
the fact that they boost your she boosts your military, that's really good too. The twins are really good for capturing unique units, especially, but each units in general. I learned Hippolyta's not bad. It can be very annoying if you can't kill her because she heals 20 every turn, no matter what she does. Mulan's pretty good because she's mobile, and chariot archers, no joke, they're very strong.
No, I hate Mulan. No.
And then
don't even talk about Mulan. I'm still having flashbacks from Maori and Mulan.
and then what about Moy's flashbacks to Arthur, man?
Yeah, Arthur's incredible when
Smart
you're
Arthur.
freaking.
Yeah.
Who are you again? Babylon, and you're pairing them up with like
That was
crossbows on
great.
turn 30. Like, what the heck is
That was
that, man?
great.
So
Nystagmus
ridiculous.
killed you good that day.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. I got murdered, but then you got murdered, and then Nystagmus got murdered by PB. So like, it all worked out in the end, you know.
Yeah, and then I'm starting to maybe I like heroes a little. Like I'm
Yeah, should
reluctantly
we play with it
beginning to
more?
like them a little. I don't know. We could like
I don't know. It makes things like getting Hercules early game, like because that's what I did. I got Hercules early game, and I just built my first like 4 districts.
I think it
Nice.
just requires a
Oh.
different priority. Heroes needs a different priority because you need
Yeah.
faith in order to recall heroes, and it costs a ton of faith.
And I
And
told
if
you-
one person has a hero and you don't, it's over. Like you both need a hero in order to compete.
Yeah,
You can't
and
just have one.
I told you what my plan was, right, for zombies, even though I never saw any, or not a lot at least. Was I was just gonna like do all the heroic tales and have all the heroes available to me, and then just build up faith and just spam heroes at the end if the zombies were gonna kill us all, right? Like that was my
that's
plan.
tough. That's tough because you can only recruit a hero once per era. So even if they die, you can't recruit them until the next era. That's sort of how they balance it. And then
Right.
to get more heroes, every time you get a hero, the next one's production costs way more. So like the first
Right.
one only takes 2 turns. The next one takes like 15. The next one takes like 45. Like it's
But you can
significantly
also-
harder.
Yeah, but if you do like the early ones at least, right? Like pick
Yeah.
and choose like the really good ones.
Yeah.
Right? Like or if you get Arthur, Hercules, Himiko, and like the ones that can fight, right? Like those ones, like that's great for zombies.
Beowulf's
Yeah,
so
Beowulf.
good, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, Beowulf's pretty awesome. Beowulf's like OP in the early game because his combat strength's like 50 for no reason.
Yeah.
And so,
So he just deletes
So,
everybody.
yeah,
Delete,
he just
delete,
destroys
delete.
everybody. I literally had Beowulf in that game, and I was like, "Is there a unit that's even stronger, like even as strong as Beowulf, like, or will he just delete people as I come across them?"
My
Right.
most recent
I
game, I
was-
had him fall off a bit. He fell off. Like the opponents had line infantry, so that's like 65 strength, and I had like 50 as Beowulf. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess he's done. I'm like, damn, like that sucked. So it does happen. It's just kind of it's hard. But he's still really good. The fact that he can delete a unit in a city makes him just unbelievable. And if you get him first with warriors, like Zach's saying in chat, yeah, he's incredibly powerful. Because then yes, he'll have like 50, and there's nothing you can do to stop him. Just like Arthur in Babylon, nothing you can do to stop him. It's my flashbacks.
No, actually, there is one thing, right? Which is you just can't like attack him. You have to have ranged units to shoot at him until he dies.
Arthur or all
Both
the
of them.
questing knights that are coming right at you, because like they're just as powerful as Arthur. Just imagine like you have, instead of one hero with Arthur, you have like 5 heroes with Arthur and his questing knights. Who do you deal with first? Do you deal with the mini dragon, like freaking Spyro the Dragon, or do you deal with like the guy from World of Warcraft? Oh, what's his name? One of the dragons from World of Warcraft. I can't remember his name. The guy in Cataclysm, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Mog. I don't know. No, I don't.
Yeah, I agree though. Heroes in multiplayer is like
Valcor. That's it. Valcor.
is pretty crappy. Like I think like heroes would be okay if it's like no you know like you know you used to play like those real time strategy games where it's like no rush for 5 minutes or something like that, right? Like
Right.
like you have to have like that kind of rule or something like that for having heroes.
Well, the one thing I like about them too is like the timing when they come up. Like you have to act quickly. You have to decide like, do I want this? Because someone else is going to get it if you don't act on it quickly. And if you want to play that game, you have to build monuments. That means everyone playing that game going to be a little good for the culture, right? But yeah, it's just that you have to make that executive decision, and you have to make it very, very quickly. Especially when a good hero comes up, right? That a few people can see, or I think that's how it works, right? Once one comes up, if you study a hero, you get to know it exists, or something like that.
There's a lot of things that you can know that if they exist, like meeting a safe state, one can pop up, like giving an envoy,
Yeah,
one
or
can
like
pop up.
you can
Anything.
do one just for like giving an envoy to a city state.
Yeah.
That's right. Or going into a goodie hut. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I recall how they come up. Yeah, so you have to act quickly. And you might make the wrong choice, or you might get really lucky and grab Himiko, or notice that she was there and grab her. But you still then also have to put the energy into building those monuments in the first place, right? I think you get one with the palace, right?
No, you still have to build it.
No?
No,
Still have
you
to
still
build
have to
a
build
monument.
it. Yeah, I
Okay.
still have to build it.
Unless you're Rome, because then you don't have to build a
Yeah.
single monument ever.
So
Ooh, interesting.
Heroes makes Rome like super powerful, right? So
Okay.
just because you get a free monument every single time you make a city. So
I
I
think we should play with
waste
heroes
production.
more. I think we just
I'm
need to
gonna-
figure it out. It's OP because we don't understand the meta.
Yeah, because if you attack me with heroes, well, I gotta defend with heroes more than likely, or I need to know how to neutralize your heroes, or I just get stomped. Okay, like I did to Van Bradley with the Questing Knights, with the Carl game. That was great.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do later on, I'm gonna suggest a system to make it a little more fun, to make it and still have a little bit random to see when if we're gonna have heroes or whatever, and we'll talk about that like a little later. And if you guys like it, we'll present it, and it'll allow that, like, surprise here today. Yeah, we're gonna be doing heroes. Yeah, I got an idea. I'll
Okay. I
a
guess
big
that's an
brain
offline
idea.
thing. Huh? We'll table it. We'll put a pin in it for
I
now.
can-
Let's put a pin in it. Let's take
you
it
want to hear right
offline,
now?
okay?
I can tell you. I can tell you.
No. We'll table the
All right,
conversation. We'll put a pin in it, and we'll take it offline here, Zo. All right?
All right. I like that.
You like that business talk? I know you're all about the business talk, Zo. Huh?
Sometimes.
Anyway, we can move on a little bit. Niall ended up winning the game, Canada. So congratulations to Niall for winning that for a score victory. He played a pretty good game. You built a lot of wonders. You did everything that Canada needs to do. Took Dance of the Aurora. I think he took Work Ethic as well, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it was a good game. Someone's saying Zach is saying in chat that we should do more dramatic ages or Carl Barian game modes. So is Carl mode like all the modes, Zach, or is Carl Barian game mode like the barbarian game mode?
I think he means the clans mode, where Carl's dressed up like a barbarian.
Yeah.
I like that Carl Barian, though. That is very good. There's Niall. Hey, Niall. Is that our Niall?
That is
So
our Niall. That's the guy.
Our Niall.
So basically, people just want us to. I think what our fans are asking for now is like, hey man, we've seen you play all these game modes. Now we just want you to play games where you all get punished, right? Like the whole game is just suffering. You're just suffering throughout the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna see zombies, all the barbarian clans just coming down. We want you to cry like little girls at the end of the game, or it'd be like one of those ones where it's like no one wins. It's just like whoever doesn't die, they win by default.
It's true. Oh, so I 100% controlled a couple of zombies and sent them to India, and then just lost control of them. I was like, all right, good luck. Because he had no military, so I'm like, okay, how do I attack him without attacking him? So I'm like, okay, I want to bring him zombies. I don't know how he dealt with it. I know a couple of zombies burned his cities. Those weren't the ones that I sent, but I definitely want to play with more zombies because I want more conflict. And I'm just gonna start sending zombies your way. I'm like, hey, have some zombies, guys. I hear you like zombies. Take these zombies. Deal with them.
I wouldn't mind messing with the zombies and actively turning them and using the science and stuff like that. That actually, hey, boy, I got an idea for our next TheCivShow challenge.
Done. We need
can only fight with
one.
Zombies. Can only fight with zombies.
Oh yeah, I told you that such a long time ago. Whatever, dude.
I just came up with it, man.
All right, yeah. My idea, your idea.
Like,
your idea.
Like, yes, Zo's idea.
Well,
Zo's game.
I was suggesting to Moy this morning that we do something similar, but with mercenaries, and we do a game where you can fight with levied units. So you'd have like a limited, maybe like every city could have one ranged unit. And you can have 3 other units of any other type you want, but that would include scouts. Okay, you have 3 other units.
What?
That was that's what I said. 3 other units.
Wow.
And I say it could be scouts or it could be whatever. But then everything else, all the other wars have to be fought with levied units. It'd be very hard, and I think it'd almost be like, but I could be wrong. Merchants of Venice turned out to be very easy. but I think it's
no,
more
but no, we should
like
make this a
scout
multiplayer
card.
game though. We should make this a multiplayer game.
We can.
And then we have like we all pick like who we think could be best. So like there's a lot of people who can handle this situation very well. Hungry, obviously, with their bonus to levy units. Tamar gets extra envoys to city states that follow her religion, so she can be really good in this too. Who else is really good with like city states and envoys and units? I don't know.
Doesn't Greece? Doesn't Greece get a bonus if they have Caesarian?
And then
no,
there's,
but
like,
they get. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, okay.
Isn't it like a +5 culture bonus? 5%?
Yeah.
And Jack says
Gilgamesh,
he gets 50% discount on levies, so that's obviously really powerful for.
Dude,
right?
that's it. There you go.
And then there's some that you can pair them, like Portugal paired with owls could obviously like be pretty.
Right, and that's the thing. Yeah, when you add owls to it, Freddy, Teddy, not Bull Moose, Rough Rider. They get bonus envoy, right? So that would be a good one.
This is a good idea. I think we could pull this off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like even Poundmaker gets a bonus trade route. With when your trade routes are giving you envoys. So any civ that gets like bonus trade routes. So the Mali.
Well,
the Mali. I was thinking Mali
too.
because they have the money. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because they have the money, they can actually levy. And like I think the difficulty is you have to act fast, right? What do you get? 30 turns, 20 turns, something like that. With
we'll say 30. I think 30.
30 turns.
That was 15 on online speed.
15, maybe. Oh yeah, maybe online speed is different. That's right. Okay, we'll say 15 then.
So whatever. You've got to act quickly. You have to move those forces fast. So yeah.
So wouldn't like one of the ways that you can like break the game be like you just take over every city state that's near you?
So okay, don't be a party pooper or have barbarian clans on where they keep spawning no matter what. So
well, hold on. Sorry, Nystagmus. The last key of this is it's domination victory is the only way to win. Domination victory. So you have to conquer capitals.
Oh my god, could you imagine if we had an ongoing game with no turn limit and we only put domination victory on? And so like we're in an era where just everybody has giant death robots because no one can take each other out, and we just keep building giant death robots and nukes, and like we just keep bombing everybody. Like, give me your capital.
I think that sounds like a winner to me. That could be a continuation game.
I'm pretty sure if we had all the game modes on, we get to apocalypse mode and like the meteors would just Zozo would get.
That's if you have you don't have to have apocalypse mode
big
on.
If yeah.
I think 2 secret societies at any given time is like a good number, and then 3 is like okay, now it's a little bit saucy, and then after that it gets nuts.
It goes from saucy to nuts.
That's weird. I think once you get to 4, you're mixing. So by 4, you're
what's after that? A salad? I don't understand.
Well, after that, there's
like
6,
nuts in a salad or nuts total? In a soup, because that's kind of saucy and nutty at the same time. Is it saying a soup?
After 4, it's just crazy. Okay, after 4, the diminishing law of diminishing returns. That's as far as it's gonna go, and now it's just nut soup. And nut soup doesn't taste that different from just nuts. Secret societies and
peanut butter. How about peanut butter? That's a nutty sauce, right?
Okay.
Would you say it's bananas or nuts?
So say secret societies, corporations, and heroes. Okay. That's sure. Okay. Okay. Take any of the other ones and add it to just those 3. Okay, so if it was shuffle, okay, that's kind of hard.
That. Oh man.
Okay, that's kind of hard. Now we're talking. Yeah, we got the heroes. We don't know though where governments are going to be. We don't know where certain techs are going to be. It's going to be much harder to move against each other. Or even if it wasn't shuffle, if it was zombie mode, okay, heroes are going to be killing zombies left, right, and center. And that could screw me, who maybe doesn't have as good luck, but has lots of zombies because you've been using your heroes and killing them all. Nice. Yes. Now that's kind of a cluster F, right? Anyways, I don't know. This is Civ theory, overthinking Civ theory. You know.
No,
It's
it's
a
it's good,
science.
man. It's something to look forward to for our shows. We have a lot of good shows lined up. I think we're not going to talk about them yet, but we have a lot of good guests coming on soon. Don't you agree?
We do.
Okay, yeah, some pretty decent names out there.
Do you want me to say a guest's name? Is that what are you prompting me?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
That's not in
What?
the script, Moy.
What?
That's not in the script. What's going?
You have scripts?
You didn't get the script?
I didn't get
The
the
Nystagmus.
memo.
Yeah.
I
What?
told you. Send him the script.
Yeah. Zoe gets another rant. He gets another rant. Just like
Wow.
just like Robin gets another shot.
Robin gets another shot. He did. He got another
Send me
shot.
the memo
Unlocked.
next time on Monday, please. Thank you.
All
On my
right.
desk
That's supposed to
on Monday.
I will. I'll send it.
Anyway, let's move.
No,
to
anyways,
just-
this Sunday, were we gonna tease people that we have great guests coming up and not mention them?
Yeah. I was gonna say it later, but you know what? You,
Okay.
it's your show, dude. You do it.
I thought you literally. Okay, go on, Moy. You lead the way, boy.
Just
you lead
do
the
it.
way.
Just
no,
do
no,
it.
No, you do it.
No, please. I insist. Go ahead.
You want to
Go
do
ahead.
this? Okay, because I think it kind of could be a segue to this discussion. So I might be like
True.
hijacking the discussion, unintentionally. So Saxy Gamer is going to be joining us on Sunday.
The saxiest of saxies gamers.
The saxiest of Saxy is going to be joining us, and I suggested a game type. And as you guys know, there's this whole leader royale thing going on, right? I believe Tamar won the honorable mention award. No, I don't.
So upset, dude.
I know.
I
tried.
can't believe how many streamers were trying to get Tamar to like everybody vote Tamar for all the stream. This just shows how like small the Twitch community is for Civ versus like the overall community. Which one, if you're not on Twitch and you're in the Civ community, like just come on to Twitch, dude. We're all pretty friendly. We're all pretty friendly. We like to have a good time. We like to play multiplayer. Just come hang out. Anyway, all the streamers. And I think their communities all try to vote for Tamar. Why? Because of the meme, obviously. It's like, yeah, vote Tamar. And she got wiped out so hard. And it just shows how small our Twitch community is versus just the rest of the Civ community. It's insane.
Or
It's crazy.
The other theory would be that our community was just going to be like, you can't tell me what to do.
I say, boy, it's the rest of the Civ community that's small. I mean, come on, it's Tamar. But no, Tamar did not make the cut, unfortunately. So the ones that did make the cut, though, are 4 kind of interesting ones that I think we would all agree. Yeah, all right. They're all good.
Yeah,
They're all pretty good Civ. Yeah,
yeah.
good leaders. All right. So we had Gilgamesh of the Sumerians. We had Frederick of the Germans. We had
Hojo
of Japan, and then Augustus of not Augustus.
Augustus what? Augustus Caesar? What do you mean?
Not Augustus Caesar. His name is Trajan.
There you
Trajan.
You're not wrong. Like, his title was
Trajan.
still Augustus.
I know.
It is?
I was trying to give it
Augustus is
different
a title? It's not a name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Augustus
So
Trajan.
the Augustus Caesar, who's the first emperor of Rome, his original name was Octavian.
Oh wait,
So
I knew that.
Augustus,
Okay.
yeah, Augustus
Yeah.
became like the title of
And
the emperor.
And
Oh.
didn't they also often take on Caesar, the name Caesar as well?
So Augustus
Not the
Caesar
title?
is the combined, but
Augustus
then
Caesar's
under Diocletian, they actually split that office. So the Augustus was like the emperor, and the Caesar was the co-emperor, who was the regent, who's going to be taking over from that emperor when that emperor died. Right. So Diocletian split the empire into 4. Right. There was an Augustus in Rome and a Caesar in Gaul, which is modern day France. There is an Augustus in Constantinople and a Caesar in Cairo, I believe. And then each of those would then. So the Augustus may retire or die. Diocletian actually didn't die; he retired. He didn't like die when he left. He actually wanted the system to operate, so he actually retired to allow his Caesar to promote himself to Augustus, and then they picked their own next Caesar again. That system fell apart because then they all started fighting each other. But
Right.
in theory, it could have worked. But
It's fascinating. Yeah, like a many kingdoms, and you're each a CEO of your own territory, and we all get together. Um, that's cool. So, anyways, the suggestion I put forward is that we do the Leader Royale with those four as the civs that we'll be playing. I think now that we're talking like, domination and stuff, that could be fun. We could do like specifically a domination, and let's give the people a war game. Those are four excellent civs.
with a war game, the only way to win is not to play. Not
It is a 1 weeker. It is only a 1 weeker. So
the 1 weeker, yeah. So yeah, I like where we literally turn all the other victory conditions off. It's a domination victory, and it's closest to domination is the champion. And who knows, like, us being the amazing players we are, we could actually see a victory screen as our guest destroys us all.
well, okay, Saxy's known to not be like, he's not like an amazing player. He's good. He's not like PB level amazing. And he's known to scum a lot. Like a lot. So we might have a chance. If you're listening, Saxy, I'm so sorry, dude. You're amazing. You're the best dude in the world. Wow, you're such an incredible player.
Absolutely. So anyways, yeah, that's the idea. As far as game types beyond that, we'll talk. Or if it's going to be a free for all or teams. I think free for all with a violent war could be good, but
I think free for all would be good.
Yeah,
free for all, and then maybe teams will happen. Yeah, there you go.
I could quickly, if we wanted, I could quickly do a shuffle, and we could determine who's going to be who, so we can anticipate.
Let's do it.
Do that.
I'm so down because I want to know who I'm playing right now because I want to practice, dude. I'm like,
I don't know.
No, not right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Who I am. I want to know who I am so I can say I'll practice and then not actually practice and complain that I wasn't able to practice before the game, and then use my inability to practice as a scapegoat for why I didn't win the game.
Nystagmus, I suck so much because I don't practice, and I just can't. I can't practice. I want to practice. I can't practice.
Hey man,
I see your
practice. Practice.
Talking about practice.
We're not talking about the game. Practice? We're talking about practice, man. Stop talking about practice.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want to get Gilgamesh. I think there's been a lot of recent changes with him. I'm usually into the game modes, but like, I don't know, man. It's been a while since I played Gilgamesh, and I want to build war carts and like try to kill people with war carts. Because Gilgamesh with AI, yeah, he wants to be your friend, but he's so powerful, and you forget how powerful he is in this early game because all he wants to be is your friend. So when it's a multiplayer Gilgamesh and he doesn't want to be your friend, oh, you're in trouble. You're in so much trouble with those war carts knocking on your door. Nothing competes with war carts. You know what they kill? They kill spearmen. The anti-cavalry of the ancient era, they kill spearmen, and the only way to kill them is to get pikemen, because they also kill swordmen with war carts. They're insane. So give me Gilgamesh.
Yeah, especially considering you just get them, right? It's not like you need to research a technology. It's just like, okay, here you go. It's yours. Where shall we send them, sire? There'll be no need for scouts. Just
don't even build a settler. Just build war carts. War carts.
Exactly. All right. So here we go. I got some cards here.
All right.
Making sure they're all nice and good. All right. So I'm going to record right now. We're going to do just like we did for Civ Give.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to put a leader on each one. So we got Gilgamesh. We got Freddy. We have Pojo. We have Trajan.
Augustus Trajan, huh? Dang.
I'm gonna butcher all their names because that's brand on for me, right? Being on
I didn't
brand.
hear you butcher a name. Did you hear him butcher a name?
Did I get it? I did okay. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Maybe I'm a little too hard on myself. Maybe.
Well, no, you deserve it. But at that time, you did fine.
Listen here, the dream of flight is coming in soon. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'll do this on the stream. I will turn the camera down onto my table. Okay, so I'm gonna assign each of us a number. Okay. Why don't we go just in the order of the screens I have right now? So Moy, you'll be number 1.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be number 2. Nystagmus, that would make you number 3. And then our good friend Saxy will be number 4. Okay. I'm gonna give these a shuffle. Okay, and then I'll do some creeping action here so you guys can see my desk here. All right. All right. I'll make a couple adjustments here just for dramatic purposes. No, I want it closer to that. All right. It's upside down for me right now. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm shuffling. Who's going to cut the deck, Moy? Choose somebody in the audience, cut the deck for me.
Zach Domingo. You're going to cut
Zach
the deck.
Domingo, I want you to name a number between 1 and 4. Okay? 1 and 4.
One.
1. Okay, I'm going to put card number 1 on the bottom. Okay? And I'm going to deal the cards out. Okay? Let's let's just go right across 1 to 4. We'll start with you, Moy.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go, Moy. Ready? Hojo!
Oh, okay, I can deal with Hojo. Okay.
All right. Okay. This is me, Trajan. Sorry, Nystagmus. Looks like I'm gonna have to be the Italian stallion in this game. All right, Nystagmus, Gilgamesh.
Oh man, give him the war cards. No,
Freddy. Yeah, he's got war cards. Great. Which leaves Freddy with Saxy. So Freddy, Saxy, if you're listening, you will be playing the Germans, and that's good too because Germany's awesome. There we go. So there you go.
I'm Hojo. Zoe, you are who? Sorry.
I'm Trajan. Yep.
And then Nystagmus is Gilgamesh. And Saxy is Germany. I'm just writing that down so that I can set that up. Or we can set that up and remember what we're doing on Sunday. There we go. All right. Cool.
There we go.
Cool.
There we go. This is going to be fun. I think a fight, like especially last game, it was a good game, but like there was no violence, and now there'll be violence because these are all fantastic war civs. Who do you guys like most though? Like,
I mean, here, I already said it.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, like I think Hojo is much more versatile than
he is. You know, he's a city builder. That's a city builder, and then I get samurai, and then samurai will go and wreck face, but we'll see. And then he's also good on the coasts, so if there's any coasts, I don't know what kind of map we're playing as well.
Well, it'll be definitely one that encourages war. I might suggest something like Terra.
Yeah,
because
I'm down for Terra.
That'd be close quarters.
And then everyone's capital is at least on the main continent, so domination victory is plausible.
Yeah. So I can see that being good. And then I guess we can thought experiment this right now. Honestly, we're talking about heroes. These are heroes. Would that make sense if we
want to do heroes? Oh,
if we with this leader royale, it's leader royale.
Let's do it. Oh, jeez.
Now, would secret societies break this? You know?
No, I don't think so.
No,
if you don't get vampires, you lose. Is that why?
Yeah, wouldn't everyone just go vampires? I guess not necessarily, but probably everyone's going to go vampires. Plus, we can mix it up. We don't have to necessarily go, secret society every game.
Yeah, it's true. I was just thinking that maybe we just don't go secret society.
Like, we can think about it. Let's think about it. Like I could though see heroes in like corporations, you know. Yeah, there you go. Sure.
Corporations.
You know.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't mess with it too much. Heroes
Do you
and
want
shuffle
do you want
could be fun.
zombies? You want zombies?
Oh man, this is gonna turn to Carl mode all of a sudden.
How about this? How about heroes, barbarian clans, and zombies? Everything to do with like
Barbarian
warfare.
clans and zombies. Okay, instead of heroes?
No, so
Or
no, heroes,
and heroes.
barbarian
Okay.
clans, and zombies.
There
Those
is
three
a
game modes.
logic. There's a logic there.
Yes, there
Everything
is.
to do with
There is.
warfare.
Yes.
What do you think, Nystagmus?
Yep, he's good. He gave a thumbs up. He's muted right now. He
Oh, okay. No problem. He's probably there's a little somebody announcing that they're around.
yeah, exactly.
All right, there you go. We did it. I think we should do this more often, Moy. And Nystagmus.
This is fun. Yeah, the heroes.
Yeah. This is part of what I'm going to talk to you about later. To be completely honest, so sneak peek. People got sneak peek. Not that like if you're listening to this, you know, I didn't really narrate what I was doing too well. I was flipping cards, and the cards had the leaders' names on them, and that's how we determined who we'd be playing this next game.
Remember that wheel that you wanted at some point? Has that changed?
Oh, yeah. Well, I got the
Spinning
green
wheel?
screen. I got the green screen. So,
We can put it behind you and just imitate it.
Yeah. We can anything we want. So yeah, we'll talk, Moy. We'll talk. We got next week, Moy. We got meetings coming up. So I interrupted
meetings, folks. Yeah,
I know. They're great. I interrupted in the regular scheduled script that you sent us, Moy, and I did the introduction of Saxy. You were saying something?
Well, we can skip over the dumb question that I had. We use it some other time. But we can go over what the importance of diplomacy is in multiplayer civilization, especially on the Civ show. I feel like, because I feel like when you're a guest, you're a little bit of a stranger. You come into this trio of dynamic and you don't know what's going on. So who do you side with? Do you side with the guy, me, the slithering tongue, slithers, smoothing, what am I looking for? Silver tongue, there we go. Moy, who always is trying to just get in your ear? Do you listen to Nystagmus, the quiet one, the humble one, the well, maybe not humble, but the resourceful one, the mean one at times, very mean? Or do you listen to the old guy, Zo, experience, wisdom, frail, Zo?
You forgot temperamental.
So, like, how important do you think diplomacy is in terms of just like real voice to voice, person to person? Can you really convince someone to not attack you even though they've already made the decision in their head that they should? Is there a way to get out of it?
Who should lead the way here?
I'm going to give an example. Though, because this is a game that we played a long time ago, like a very long time ago. And it was with a buddy of mine who normally doesn't play Civilization, but he's a very good talker. He's a salesperson. That's actually by trade, he's a salesperson. And so he knows how to sell you a product that he needs, or he can see a weakness or something that you need. So when I was trying to convince you to do something, I'm like, hey, do you want to give me 400 gold? Immediately, my friend stepped in and was like, don't do that. Like, why would you do that? That's the dumbest. Like, he doesn't need the gold. He's obviously going to use it to beat you. He's already in first place. You want to make him go further in first place, or do you want to help with the little guy? Hey, give me the 400 gold. I'll help you get to first place instead, or he will just get ahead of you. And so he convinced you to do something that you probably wouldn't have done. So that's kind of what I mean, is like how much of that aspect of the game is in the Civ show.
Mm-hmm. I think quite a bit. I think like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I think that more importantly though, because we know that we're gonna we're gonna play future games, that can have an effect on it. Like I know, for instance, with Nystagmus, you have to be ready. If you betray or attack Nystagmus, you have to be ready that there will be ramifications for several turns. And he'll give you this due notice that it's a deterrent. It's actually an effective deterrent, because even if you get him now, he's wiry. and he's had like, especially now he's having games lately where like, you know, he's ahead. And if he's angry and remembers, he'll remember. But I think
Oh God, I'm
you know
angry.
so I generally don't attack Nystagmus unless I'm provoked or somebody forces me to declare war on him through some alliance. But I have not had a war in a while. But it's effective. His threats are effective. I've seen them effectively used. Now between you two, I don't know how.
Oh my God! If I
effective
breathe
they
in
are.
his direction, he'll declare war on me. Are you kidding me? This guy has like the shortest fuse. Like all I have, like, he's so sick of me. I swear to God. I just talk to him. I'm like, hey, Nystagmus, do you want copper? I swear to God, you can't give copper, you idiot. I'm gonna go to war with you, and I'm never gonna have peace. Don't breathe in
Oh
my
my
direction. Don't
God.
look at me. Don't even look in my general direction.
you're
Just stay out of
moying-
it.
You're moying reality. Nystagmus doesn't get that mad about something like copper. Copper, you said?
No, but here's a prime example. Hey, Nystagmus, look at your land. I think something cool is about to happen. Nothing happens. Okay, declares war on me. What the heck, man?
No. So you kind of like abbreviated that conversation though, right?
Yeah, well,
like
that's how it went.
Moy. Do you like surprises? Moy, do you like surprises? What kind of surprise? No, just do you like surprises, Moy? Moy, do you like surprises? Well, like, I want you to look somewhere. There's gonna be a surprise for you.
Okay.
It's not like you asked me once. You just kept on saying it. So basically, the conversation's
You
more of
nailed
like,
Moy there. You nailed him.
right?
You got it.
Basically, what Moy does is what Stewie Griffin did in Family Guy. You just go,
my
mom, mommy, mom, mama, mom, and then you go, why are you so annoyed?
You guys are just
that was
no.
like a nailed it. You could totally nailed Moy. I like that you were using his name because you could have easily said Nystagmus. Hey, Nystagmus. Hey, Nystagmus. Your land. Did you see it? Yeah. So that's more diplomacy as quirk, personal quirk. That his quirks, you don't find them diplomatic or witty. And you have a deterrent. And your deterrent is, I think Moy said, to declare war if he looks at you at wrong way or looks at your land the wrong way. Moy, is you right? It's that bad?
If I step over like one rock too many, it's like, don't flip over my rock, dude. Don't flip it. Don't flip it. And I flip it, just declares war on me. That's it. One mistake, one little thing. It could be the dumbest thing. Hey, just FYI, if you cross over the border line just right here into Springfield, you're done.
All I heard was, please don't do this one thing. You do the one thing, and then you're surprised that I declared war on you.
Give me it. It was an honest mistake, man. Like, oh my gosh. Like, wow, I didn't know. Okay, to be fair, when that land thing, I didn't know it wouldn't work. I thought it would work. I thought it'd be really cool. But it didn't work. And I didn't know. So we both learned something that day. And then you didn't care. You're like, you know what? I don't give a damn. And I thought you were really annoying today. So I'm going to declare war on you. Pew. That's it.
Like, you kind of got it right, but you're exact. Like, I remember a couple times where it was due. It was not like, well, okay. There was at least once where it happened really fast. Like, Nystagmus, like, very quickly was not having it and declared war. I do recall that a little while ago.
I can't remember the exact moment, but yeah, I'm trying to recall
most of the time, you've egged. You are Chief Wiggum. He
Chief
is the
Wiggum?
dog in the cage, and you are
Like, he's
singing
like,
off key.
why-
You're starving him.
Yeah, why is Nystagmus angry?
With your words.
He's in him, starving him, singing off key.
Mumamo, mumame. And you do that with your words effectively to Nystagmus sometimes. And I have witnessed that, and I have witnessed justified declarations of war to end your talking. So you gotta give it to him. But I think generally speaking, diplomacy works. Me and Moy have been engaging in more diplomacy lately.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
You know,
it's weird.
I know, eh? I think I'm almost willing to say we're at relaxed, Moy. our diplomatic relations. You know,
Are we?
relax.
Is that above from
I
neutral? Oh my god.
It's above.
What?
That's a step up from neutral. Because the last few games, we've been talking to each other. Like, hey, can I do this? Okay, no, okay, no problem. Belligerence on your part's way down.
Oh wow.
Towards me.
Yeah.
Towards me. It's going elsewhere. I think you've turned the antenna. And we've had a few like early situations where it was like, hey, so could you spare some gold? Or hey, Moy, could you spare? Could you? And sure. And we even had remember our little. We had that religious alliance going
Yeah.
where
Yeah. Yeah.
I converted my city to get my 2 points, and then you immediately came in, and I was like, yeah, this is good.
I'll
And
never
then
forget that. Yeah. It
and
was
I
great.
said, hey, can you hold off on convert? And yeah, no problem.
I
And
have to
we
say
were
I agree
able
with
to both win.
I agree with Zach in chat. Or the other one, Zach, would be Moy. Moy's riding a bike and he sticks a stick in the spokes and he falls over and he's like, "Why would this Nystagmus do this?"
Yeah. That's about right. Well, Zach, you got our number. No, Nystagmus, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do to deserve this?
And
Damn,
you know how
Nystagmus.
Van Bradley has like limited amount of thinks per day. That's what he told us. I have like an amount of chaos that needs to be met in my system, and so I need to do something. So when I'm like just peaceful, I get antsy because I'm like I need something exciting to happen. I need to stay in this. I need to stay focused, right? Because like excitement for me, it brings me into the game, and it's like it keeps me like focused. And so when nothing's going on, aka the last game when I was just having wine, I had no idea what was going on in that game.
I think that was the wine and not like the fact the game wasn't exciting.
Maybe both. Maybe some both. I don't know.
The wine, Moy. Like stop.
It was
the game.
I'm
the
not
game
gonna
did
whine
nothing
about
wrong.
it, Nystagmus.
It was a peaceful game, and the turns were going very fast. For a 5-player game, I found the turns accelerated at a very reasonable rate.
Yeah,
I
and
was
then you
very
two started
impressed.
talking. Then it slowed down dramatically.
It wasn't dramatically. Like we were still clicking. I believe even you commented during the conversation that
Yeah.
guys, you're actually keeping your turns pretty quick. But yeah, it maybe not our best. But now we're gonna have this other game where it's gonna be a bloodbath, Moy.
There we
And
go.
yeah, you know. So I think a heavy favorite here. And it's gonna depend on where he starts. If Gilgamesh starts beside me, he could do a rush and do it successfully. But if he gets it wrong and I get Legionnaires will destroy war cards, right?
You mean legions?
Legions.
Yeah. Okay.
Legionnaire.
Legionnaires is a
Did
disease.
A legionnaire? A legionary is part of a legion. A legion and a legionnaire. A legionnaire. I'm certain.
Is that true? I don't know, Nystagmus. What were you saying? It's a
I'm gonna look
disease.
it up.
A
There's a disease
legionnaire.
there's a Legionnaire's disease.
Okay, there may well also be something called Legionnaire's disease, but a legionnaire is a member of a legion.
Yeah, I'm a
Anyway,
member of a legion.
Okay.
There's also a movie.
Oh, you see, people, I can be right. If I was right about that,
You're right about everything.
it's inevitable.
I'm only wrong twice a year. Come on,
Twice
guys.
a year, people. Twice a year.
Okay. Zoe, why don't we wrap it up? We're at an hour right now. So
we're about there. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, see us on Sunday. This is gonna be fun. Leader Royale with Saxy. Going to be good times, and it looks like we're doing all war stuff. So heroes, zombies, and clans. And yeah, they can catch us on Twitter. They can catch us on the YouTube, right? And I think the most important thing, guys, join our Patreon. Check us out on Patreon. We've got a Patreon. And one of the things we're going to start doing more of is community games, and we'll give the first offer to our Patreon. There's a Patreon tier there that you can join that will get you invited onto the show. The Patreon gives us resources, and the resources let us do more stuff. and we have some cool stuff lined up that we can't tell you about, but it's all great. It's just blow your mind. Amazing. Other than that, join us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Check us out. Check out our schedule. It's right here, right? That's it.
Down below.
That's
You'll see it.
Down below. That's our new ending. I thought that was pretty good. Why don't we
That
rate
was great.
somebody?
Hey, let's go raid Owls. He was on last Sunday. Let's go raid him this Sunday. Or Thursday, I guess. This Thursday. Let's go. We'll see you guys on Sunday with Saxy Gamer. Don't miss it. We're going to have a 4-player showdown featuring Trajan, Hojo, Gilgamesh, and Frederick of Germany. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
All right.